Looks like we're going to get a positive ride from Rev de Civila.
I'm sure I mean, Cross Kennan is a natural front runner, but I've got Rev de Civila being prominent. Definitely looks he will be.
Let's go and join Mike Cattermole. Has the call for the Ladbrokes World Hurdle.
Yeah, thanks, Lydia. This is going to be... It'll all seem so obvious afterwards, won't it, with this race? It's a wide open affair. Maybe Barry Geraghty, now knowing that Oscar Whiskey does truly stay 3 miles, might be riding him slightly differently today. And maybe this could be getting out of his day as well. So the starter just asking them to go up to the top. Simon McNeil, one of the starting team there, just encouraging Rev de Civila to lead the field towards the tape, which is though Rev de Civila is going to make this a proper stamina test. Oscar Whiskey in the blue and white Diabolo jacket. So walking in, big build up here. And they're off, are they? They are indeed off and running. Look at this. They're into a canter only for the initial strides of the Ladbrokes World Hurdle. Rev de Civila is leading Bog Warrior, who's carrying his head low characteristically in second place, followed by Cross Kennan Oscar O'Dara as they go over the first flight, with Smad Place and Celestial Halo, followed by Oscar Whiskey on the outside. Wonderful Charm and Solwhit held up just in front of Peddler's Cross on the outside of So Young. And Get Me Out of Here is at the back of the field together with Zaidpour as they go over that second flight. So, making their way down towards the third flight on the far side, Bog Warrior and Brian Cooper now find themselves in front. He was very nifty as he took that flight of hurdles from Rev de Civila in second place, who's about 2.5 lengths away. Then there's a gap of about 4 or 5 lengths then to Cross Kennan in the check jacket, with on the inside Oscar O'Dara, Smad Place and Celestial Halo. And now they're beginning to open up a little bit into a bit more of a gallop here. Followed then by Celestial Halo on the outside. There is Oscar Whiskey. At this stage about 10 off the gallop as they take the flight at the top of the hill. The leaders took it well. They're all taking it extremely well, and Get Me Out of Here and Zaidpour still continue to dispute last place as they reach the top of the hill and swing left-handed. So they've negotiated safely the first 4 flights, and Bog Warrior is the leader by 2.5 to 3 lengths to Rev de Civila. 3.5 away in third place rather is Cross Kennan, who turns about 4 clear of Oscar O'Dara. And then Celestial Halo on the outside of the grey Smad Place as the runners freewheel down the hill. Feel really strung out now. Oscar Whiskey chases them. Wonderful Charm with Solwhit on the outside. Peddler's Cross under no hurry at all. Then So Young, Get Me Out of Here and Zaidpour in the pale pink jacket at the back of the field. Down they come towards the next flight. Bog Warrior with the sheepskin noseband again was pretty good there and jumped it clear. From in second, Rev de Civila. Cross Kennan still is leading the chasing pack. He's in third at this stage though, with Oscar O'Dara on the rail next. Smad Place and Celestial Halo have matched strides for quite a while now, and they're being trapped then by Oscar Whiskey in the blue and white Diabolo jacket, with 6-time Grade 1 winner Solwhit in the mauve colours. Peddler's Cross on his outside, with Wonderful Charm on the inner for Ruby Walsh and Paul Nicholls, trying to win their 5th successive World Hurdle. Not with big bucks this year though. And then Get Me Out of Here at the back of the field with So Young and Zaidpour. So coming up towards the last flight on the circuit, it's flight number 6 here. And as they took it, got in a bit tight there, Oscar Whiskey. It was very agile as he got over it, however. Had to be as they make their way up the hill towards their point of departure. So Brian Cooper and Bog Warrior lead by a couple of lengths to Richard Johnson and Rev de Civila. Cross Kennan is now being pushed along. He's the rank outsider here, so it's hardly surprising. Oscar O'Dara is about to go past him for third. Celestial Halo still together there with Smad Place. Oscar Whiskey still under no hurry at all from Barry Geraghty. He's being trapped by Ruby Walsh on Wonderful Charms. Solwhit on the wide outside for Paul Carberry. Trapped there by Pedlar's Cross. So Young, Get Me Out of Here in the hands of AP McCoy as they take the next flight down the side of the course. And Zydepool made a slight error at the back of the field there. In the hands of David Casey, the dual group Grade 1 winner. On they go then towards the next flight pretty quickly here to the 8th flight. Bog Warrior. Rev de Civila rather stepped at that and hit the top of that flight of hurdles, but he's still racing nicely in second place. Cross Kennan is still in third, battling away. There's reminders there for Pedlar's Cross towards the rear of the field as he's trying to make up some ground now. Get Me Out of Here is on the move. So Young appears to be labouring as they take the turn on the far side as they approach the flight at the top of the hill there. Bog Warrior's got Rev de Civila off the bridle in second. He's being pushed along furiously now to keep up with Bog Warrior as they go to the third last. Still a long way to go though in the Ladbrokes World Hurdle. Cross Kennan's running a big race. He's very game from Oscar O'Dara fourth. Celestial Halo creeping into it with Smad Place. He wasn't quite so fluent. Oscar Whiskey just could have jumped that better. He's joined now by Solwhit, Get Me Out of Here, nursed into the race by AP. Pedlar's Cross running a lifeless race, coming under more pressure as the runners now begin to get sorted out. One or two of them really struggling because Bog Warrior is taking no prisoners and has opened up a lead of about 5 lengths over the rest of them. Celestial Halo, good old Celestial Halo, is moving up to challenge for second place now with Rev de Civila on the inside. Smad Place and Wayne Hutchinson the grey, followed then by Oscar O'Dara, Cross Kennan. Solwhit trying to get into it, Get Me Out of Here. Oscar Whiskey doesn't seem to be picking up these leaders yet, but they've still got a fair way to go. Down the hill they come towards the second last in the World Hurdle, and you have to say Bog Warrior is in a fantastic position. He's cruising at the head of affairs at this stage as they took that. Celestial Halo has nursed into contention. Wonderful Charm, his stablemates never got into it at all and is well tailed off. They're racing down towards the home straight. Bog Warrior, Celestial Halo in second place, followed then by Solwhit, now moves up into third spot. Rev de Civila, Smad Place, Oscar O'Dara. Oscar Whiskey's not got into it at all at this stage as they come up the hill towards the final flight then. Could this be another one for the Stewart family? Look at Celestial Halo. Solwhit up the inside though, together with Bog Warrior between horses. It's Celestial Halo takes over, coming towards the final flight. Solwhit though, a big danger on his inside. Here's the final flight now. Celestial Halo hit it from Solwhit. Solwhit a better jump, takes over from a Celestial Halo. Up the hill they come inside the final furlong, and it's Solwhit and Paul Carberry driven out towards the line. He's going to take it for Ireland. He makes it his 7th Grade 1. He wins the World Hurdle from the gallant Celestial Halo. Smad Place and Rev de Civila were tight for third. Fifth then was Bog Warrior who faded, Oscar O'Dara, then Cross Ken and Wonderful Charm, So Young, and the others were pulled up.
Solwhit has won the Ladbrokes World Hurdle. So often seen the backside of Hurricane Fly. He's got home in front over 3 miles here for Paul Carberry and Charles Burns. In second was Celestial Halo for Darryl Jacob and Paul Nicholls. Just fluffed the last. So often the final hurdle stands between Celestial Halo and victory. Third was Smad Place, the same position that he filled behind Big Bucks last year.